than Glock. And it's your favorite yoga soldier, aka the yoga bro, Nelly. In the building.
Yeah.
And I got my sis right here next to me.
You already know it's IKD in the place to be. And the place to be is San Francisco today.
San Francisco.
Well, I would rather
San
be
Francisco.
I would rather be in San Francisco.
So we are doing our show virtually today because of the snow. Philly is just not prepared for any type of snow. Okay, and we're gonna get into it because I definitely want to go at the city for their horrible job with getting these streets clean and how they just keep plowing people, pushing the snow into the cars that are parked. I got so much to. I'm definitely going in on counting your days. We just gonna do a count your days segment and mention all the people that need to count their days. Businesses, individuals, whatever. You gonna count your days.
Just count them.
But we're gonna start the show the way we start our show. Every Wednesday, people. Clear mind, sound heart. Soften your gaze, allow your eyes to come to a gentle close. If you're driving, just focus on your destination. Soften your gaze. Take a nice, gentle, deep breath in through your nose with healing, cleansing intentions. Exhale, cleanse, detox,
Okay,
and
so
release.
Delilah's looking right here.
Move. That's the downside to trying to do something in the house. Move. Anyway, excuse our meditation for today because Delilah's not listening. Go sit down. So, sorry.
My hands are pretty wet. I'm going to go to the sink.
That's gross. And she's allergic to the dog. So that's the first and foremost part. Now she's going to be itchy and scratchy. Because Delilah don't understand personal space. So listen, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We did not want to cancel our show today. Shout out to our General Toucan for hooking us up with the Zoom link so that we could still do our show and, talk about what we need to talk about. Catch you guys up on some things we got going on in our lives. I guess we'll get to the word of the day at some point, but we can't get to it yet because we're having some technical difficulties, like I said. Technical. But anywho, I do want to talk about the snowstorm that we just experienced. It was awesome. It was all fun and games when it first came down. It was looking amazing. My oldest daughter wanted to go out and play in it, and we never got a chance to go out and play in it. Delilah played in it for a little bit, but we never got a chance to go. Oh, are we here?
Hold on, let's get to go.
Right.
Oh.
So, I got a video of a guy on skis skiing out here the first day of the snowstorm, which was kind of awesome. I don't appreciate how living in the city of Philadelphia, once you take the time to shovel out your car, have some common courtesy and do not park your car in that space that you know you didn't shovel. And I think it's stupid that they want to give people tickets, but the only reason why people put their chairs, cones, grills, tables, anything, yes, in that spot is because how dare you come and park your car in this space that it took me 3-4 hours to shovel myself out of. I think that's so rude. I just saw a video, sis, of parking authority issuing tickets to cars that were clearly snowed in. Like 2 cars had 2 tickets, not 1, but 2 tickets. Parking authority, y'all really need to be ashamed of y'all.
You know, I expect nothing else.
It is really ridiculous that y'all would even give people tickets when they're clearly snowed in. They can't move, so why would you give somebody a ticket if it's 2-hour parking? But I've been snowed in for 3 days.
Well, they gotta, pay for their new bike lane.
Like, that does not make sense. You're not looking out for the residents of this city. You're really trying to hurt people.
And they're looking out for certain residents.
It's ridiculous.
of this city because we're not going to mince. I'm not going to mince words.
And I don't know how these streets department workers are not being reprimanded for the way that they're plowing these streets
And then did you see the one
and
on the
barricading
video?
these cars.
Did you see the guy with the on the video on
Laughing.
Allegheny Avenue when he was like, "Nah," and the lady,
Yeah.
the person had shoveled their car all the way out, and then he gonna ride past and say, "Nah, did y'all something? No,
Y'all ain't
they
gonna-
stay home.
yep.
People gotta go to work.
Stay
They
home.
money.
Y'all don't need to go.
And he
to
need to get fired. He need to get fired. And he
That's
lucky,
what I said.
And he lucky I wasn't out there because I takes down names, numbers, license plate. I don't
Truck
give a
number,
damn. Call
all
me
that.
what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Call me what you want, because it's bad enough that
That
people
was
have
so
to.
ignorant.
That is so inconveniencing. You don't know how hard it is this people, energy or strength that they have to even be out there shoveling. Because I shovel my own, and I'm not complaining because I know I like. Oh, I want to be independent woman. I am an independent woman. I don't mind shoveling, but that's not the issue. The issue is that when I do take my ass out there and shovel and spend my hard-earned energy and time shoveling.
How
It
dare
is
you?
disgusting that y'all come through because why y'all can't go dump that? Y'all can go dump that snow somewhere. Don't act like y'all can't find some place to dump that damn snow instead of piling it back up on the side of people's cars and houses after they done shoveled. And the people that shovel our sidewalks, and I'm glad they did come and shovel, but they shovel our snow back up on our steps.
It's ridiculous. It's really
And
frustrating
anywho,
because it's like you really couldn't even enjoy the snow.
And then I was supposed to be going to Florida tomorrow.
Ain't you still going?
No, because it's gonna be a snowstorm Sunday, and I'm gonna stay home because our flights might get canceled.
They definitely going.
And I don't feel like the aggravation of having to wait in nobody's airport or even have to
But
go
then
to
they
a
are
hotel.
saying that it might, it's really not.
It's just I don't want to be up in the air.
Sure.
I don't want to be up in the air.
I feel you.
And then it's cold in Florida. Like I don't want to even go down there while it's cold because I want it to be warm, getting away from here. Like,
right.
What the hell?
Right.
Count your days, weather.
Have you been seeing these videos about them saying that the snow isn't real? And
Yeah,
blah,
I believe
blah,
all that. No, it's not blah blah blah.
Oh.
Look it up. CERN. Okay, CERN. CERN. This is a real thing created by the United States government. CERN, and CERN is absolutely they can absolutely control the weather. If there's a post on my page, right, and the guy showing right before the storm, he in Virginia. He shows a storm cloud, but it looks like it's a level. Behind the storm cloud, the sky is clear as ever. The sun is shining, but right below it is a big dark cloud. And he's like, guys, this is scary. Like the sky is so clear. Like this does not make sense. CERN has been making weather for years. People think everything is a conspiracy theory, and it ain't. And that's how come they go around and doing all this stuff that they do. Because when people like me, that's the eccentric one, say stuff, I'm just over the top. And then what happened was the stuff gets right on top of us. Now what you gonna do?
I'm doing my podcast.
What you gonna do?
Doing my podcast. It's in my drawers. You gotta look at my drawers.
And now, stuff gets on top of it. But and I'm not the only one.
Downside to doing your podcast at home. People just gonna yell your name from upstairs.
Delilah's gonna lick your hand.
Delilah's gonna fart in the background. My mom's gonna call my name and eventually Gina's gonna.
This is the real life. I told somebody the other day that my life is a Tyler Perry movie.
I think
Like
most people.
my life is a straight up Tyler Perry movie. Like the things that I had to go through to walk out the door to get here this morning is a whole series
literally
in itself. And Nelly live up the street.
And I kept saying,
I am the doctor, lawyer, Indian chief of my family. The political advisor, nurse, and transportation department.
Mm-hmm.
I am the chef and the pastry maker. I am the meat maker and the researcher. Mm-hmm. I am the it and all in my family. I don't give a damn what nobody say. They can give me. They know it. This is the damn truth. Okay. And so my uncle is not well, and the nurse said to come to the house this morning, and it was just all this whole stuff on the phone, and we don't have no pharmacies, and it just goes on and on.
Yeah. Try Amazon Pharmacy. I'm hearing that that's really.
I'm probably gonna have to get him Amazon Pharmacy because he don't need to. My uncle's not well. He doesn't need to be traveling, and we don't really have any pharmacies in the areas close.
Count your days, city of Philadelphia. Count your days, any other areas inner city areas that are allowing this to happen where our pharmacies are closing.
I feel like it's the perfect time for us to go to herbs. If you use natural medicines, you never need to go into the pharmacy. Let them go bankrupt.
And you know what's crazy?
And save your life.
Don't take like medicine.
Yes, let them go bankrupt and save your life.
Yeah.
The pharmaceutical company is not in the business of curing,
And I wish people would
and they
look at it
really don't
that
want to
way,
cure us. I mean, just
as an
I mean,
opportunity
I
for alternative treatment.
yes,
Like, why look at it like a downside
yeah,
when you can look at it as a favor? Now we don't have these drugs in our communities that are killing people slowly anyway.
yeah.
My mom is a prime example of it, y'all. Like, my mom has a lot of different things going on with her. But because she, in her mind, has all this faith in the medical system and the drugs that they provide, and the comfort that it gives her, knowing that she can just pop a pill and something goes away. But she's been doing this for so many years that at this point, nothing works. The stuff that she in her mind is used to taking, and she doesn't really want to take anything else, that stuff's not working. So now you're just taking pills because you're addicted to the idea of what it's supposed to do for you, but it's not doing nothing. Um, like, just watching my mom go through that constantly, and other people that I know like her, just makes me not want to take medicine. Like, I'll take my multivitamins, I'll try all kinds of natural stuff. I would have to be like really, 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 really sick to take Theraflu, NyQuil, stuff like that. Like, if I'm really, really, really down bad and I know I just need to maybe bounce back a little faster, then yeah, I will take something over the counter. Um, all that other stuff
Just
like
for a quick
Percocets and
fix.
stuff like that.
Just for a
Only
quick
time I was on
fix.
stuff like that was major shit. I had kids. I needed something for pain, like that kind of stuff. Like, I will take that kind of that.
I mean, it's so funny to me because I feel like sometimes when I go to my doctor's visits, and because I have um Graves, or was diagnosed with Graves, because I really don't like to claim nothing, but I was diagnosed with Graves, and I do have a heart ailment because I do have a pacemaker. But I feel like every time I go to the doctor, they are so surprised that I'm so healthy. Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Oh, you're taking the medication." I'm like, "Mm-hmm."
Well, why
Now
not
I
tell them
know,
no?
but see, because I
So
know
that they can,
no, because
so you
I
can like discredit their
no,
theory.
I know they know I don't. They take blood.
Right.
You know I don't.
But I would, I'm
I
just
don't go.
saying for the
I don't.
conversation
No,
of it.
I don't go to. No, I don't go
Now,
to the. I know because all they're gonna say is, "Well, you really need to take it." I don't. I've been there.
well,
And I know they know I don't, because why? Because they would look at they look at everything. I don't pick up no medicine. Mm-hmm. The last medicine I picked up the other day to Xanadine, because I had a muscle spasm that laid me like down like a broke big dog, and I only took two of them. Mm. See, they know I don't, and I had someone say to me, "Oh, you still have your thyroid?" Yes. Oh, he was shocked that it was still in my throat. Mm. It's because I'm not taking that medicine. I take selenium, because what I did was researched things that have your thyroid out of whack. Why is my thyroid out of whack? Why do I have Graves' disease when no one in my family ever had Graves' disease? So then I found out why I have it, which is understood: fight or flight, living under stressful conditions for long periods of time throws your thyroid out of whack. Mm-hmm. And it's like you're always constantly living in flight or flight. So instead of me having something where my thyroid makes me gain weight and get big, I have the exact opposite, where my thyroid speeds up and it makes me lose weight, but it also makes my eyes bulge like Nelly. And if you've seen me over time, you may have noticed that sometimes my eyes look like they popping out of my head, and then sometimes they don't. And that is because of my thyroid is out of whack. So what I did was start researching, what could I use? Hey, daughter, my daughter's birthday on the clock. What do I use to naturally regulate my thyroid? I wanted to, and then what this Graves' disease, because it's different for hypothyroid, where hypo means low and hyper means high. So if you never know, hypo, people get big and they have stuff like their legs get fat. You know how people see that the lymph, like people that comes from their thyroid is underactive, and it's not like draining the way the glands is not working properly because of the thyroid is out of whack. That's what happened. So with Graves' disease, it speeds you up. You're not going to gain weight. You're going to lose it, but your heart is going to be affected because you constantly in a up, 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 up. And so even though your heart is affected the other way too.
your phone on. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't like to take the medicine, because when I was taking it, I just it was like,
Right.
like, why do I
And then
feel like
there's
this?
so many side
Like,
effects.
so yeah.
When you do natural herbs, there's No side effect other than feeling better, or if or just not working. It's not going to make you feel worse. Herbs are not going to make you feel worse unless you're allergic to that specific herb, and that's something else you would just have to do your research on and find out what your body can, intake and what it can't. On another note, congratulations are in order to Khadija, the whole team. We just received message that the 25 years for nothing trailer is out or it's coming out.
It's one out now. I posted it on my story, and it's also IKD on Instagram and on Facebook, Khadija Sam. I posted it to my story and on my page, and it's also in the Think Outside the Box. It should be in the Think Outside the Box page too, because I think I posted it over there. I'm not very tech savvy, so if you don't see it, let me know. I'm working on it. You know what? You know what's so funny? I just gotta say this. So I'm in school, right? I feel like I don't like when I feel like I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm in school, and I feel like I'm lost because I am lost. It's
So that's what you're going to school for.
It's
You
like
do everything.
oh my god! Like yesterday, first of all, this snow has just got me drawn, and we had a Monday. We were on Zoom like we are tonight again because it's snow. So I come in late, get in on the class late, an hour, trying to get my car was stuck outside. I was trying to put it back in the parking space, but my tires is bald. So it ain't because, it ain't my tire don't got no traction. And they like, I scared. So it took me forever to get back in the spot, got on class late, and now I'm lost. I don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm trying to jump in and figure stuff out. But I'm feeling a little lost in school right now. Feeling a little lost. Feeling a little lost.
Why?
Like, because I don't know what the hell's going on because I missed stuff. And then by the time I got there, it's like they're already doing assignments, turning stuff in on the page, and I have turned in nothing except for something that I corrected because I don't know what's going on. So cheers to me not knowing.
She better get her life together and get caught up and do what she need to do. That's it. That's all. Or she's not.
Well, I was having a meltdown. I was having a meltdown about my payment, okay, because I'm paying for this cash out of my pocket. So I was having a meltdown because I had asked someone to do something for me, and they didn't drop the ball. They didn't come through.
Don't you hate that?
I hate that. Yeah, I hate
because
that.
it takes, first of all, me as a Cancer, like it takes a lot of putting my pride.
And I hate to ask for stuff. Like the fact that I even asked is like, oh my god, I had to ask. Oh my god,
it humbles you when you have to ask, and it's one thing when you I can take a no. I can take a no. It does sting a little bit because
you say no so I can move forward.
I hate even asking, but if I ask you and you say you're going to do something and then you just don't do it and you never even call and speak on it, you never say, "Oh my bad, this happened, that happened." I will never ask you again, and it kind of changes the dynamic of a friendship if there was a friendship there, because if we're friends, I asked you because I was desperate.
Desperate.
And you know this. So if you just downplayed my whole situation, and if you are the type of person where you got it, you got it.
Maybe they don't got it. They just ain't want to say it. I mean, because I never assume somebody got it. But I prefer you say, like, I really don't have it, though, instead of saying.
But then I'm going to assume you got it if you don't say
you don't. Say you don't got it, you don't fucking got it. Like,
I'm going to assume you got it if you don't say you don't.
I can't say you don't got it. If I can't be like, oh, you got it if you don't, because maybe you don't. But I don't know.
Say you got it.
Say you don't got it. You
just
don't say nothing.
That I just don't like that.
Well, and
you never want to be the type of person to be like, oh, I'm never, because everybody need help. Everybody need help. I like, like this. That's just life. And I've learned to not be so stubborn in that aspect that I won't let myself fall too far. If I can't help myself, I will ask for help. But that does suck. So people, friends, family, it's nothing wrong with saying no. And even if you are a generous person and
you don't have it,
mean well,
you don't even have to feel bad that you don't have it. Say, I don't got it. I really don't have it. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand, because you don't know what it took for me to make a phone call.
Boom.
I don't do that. You don't even know to get my down payment. ride Peter Paul, went over Paul's sister Pam house, and then I would ride Pam. Pam ain't have enough for me to have enough, so then I went over Pauline house. I ride Pauline, so I ride Peter, Paul, Pam, and Pauline to get my damn pavement. Now I done robbed all the P's. I might have to go to the R's. I might have to go ride Robert, Ryan, and Roland.
And it's crazy, but you know,
But it was cool. It was cool because my manager came through,
yeah.
and she was like, "Don't even worry about it. I got you." Hey.
Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, this is an investment that is going to change your life.
Yes, I need
You
this.
need it, you know? So it's like you don't want to give up. You just getting started, and it's only what, 6 weeks?
And it's not even a long course. It's just so intense. That's why I feel like I'm lost. Because I'm like over here, over there, over there, over there. Then I'm thinking like, why the fuck did I leave that butter out there long? I didn't even make the cake. And then it's like there's all these things.
Yeah, you need to meditate first of all.
And I've been meditating every morning.
And
that's the thing. Literally been doing that.
You know what you got to do? You got to be like, for 6 weeks, nothing else matters but this course. Because if it's that intense, you ain't got time to bake no cakes. You ain't got time to do.
Well, I wasn't baking the cake. It's just that the OCD in my mind was like, why you leave the butter out if you're not making the cake? Right. And then I did have plans on baking the cake until I felt like I was lost in class. And
you got 6 weeks of punishment to get through.
So yesterday was like, I had to write a script about it was a script about a plane crash, a deadly crash. And we had to write our own scripts. So I had to write a script and I wrote it. And the story is actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. I got a D, so I had a meltdown. I don't like these. Damn. What the hell? What the hell? It's called Do Better. What? But the story wasn't bad. It was just I'm learning because you know what I'm saying? And see, this is why I wanted to go to school, because when we write in these scripts willy-nilly, just going on the internet, and we think we know exactly what we're doing, or even when we using the apps that I use to write my script, they format it for the most part. But they don't do it the exact way. Say if I wanted to sell a script, I didn't want to do the film myself. Mm-hmm. I wanted to write this film and I wanted to make money, because if you're a writer and you can make money off scripts. I'm gonna get there. You really can make money off script. Because I wanted to write a script, and I wanted to write a script for a motion picture, and they was gonna pay me $250,000. And yes, they do pay that much for scripts. My script better not have no grammatical errors. Mm-hmm. It better be formatted the exact way that it needs to be formatted. It better be in description language and not written like a book, like you're telling a story. You have to be telling the story like people can see it. Mm-hmm. And it's like all of these, and I always thought I did all of that, but not precisely enough. So once I wrote my script and I turned it in, and then my instructor, who he did a magnificent job detailing the things that was in this script wrong and what I needed to do in order to fix it so I could get a B or above. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't much. It was just the fact that I had a lot of grammatical errors, and I ain't gonna lie, I did not even go back, because usually I'll go back over the script 2-3 times, because every time I go back and read it again, I see a grammatical error that I missed, like a comma or a parenthesis or a apostrophe. That stuff is important when in writing. It might not seem like it to the person that's not a writer, but when you're a writer and you're writing books and you're trying to sell things and use your writing as a catalyst to make money, when you sending your stuff to people, it has to be perfect, almost perfect. Anyway, not the hood novels, because I know if y'all read them hood novels. Never mind. A lot of them don't have good editors. The books is good. The stories are good. But the reason why a lot of those novels don't make as much money as they possibly could is because of stuff like that. Because I love hood novels, and I'm a writer that write like that, so I'm not coming at nobody. That's why it was a chin check for me.
Yeah, it's a good thing that
because I write like that. I write.
Otherwise, what you paying your money for if everything they teaching you already know?
Exactly.
No, you want to be challenged. Like that's where your money. That's what your.
And I go to a black-owned school.
That's awesome.
And that's what makes it. I mean, that just makes it so much better for me, because it's like it's down in the. You're right there. Like you're in it while you're in school. You're not just sitting in the classroom taking notes, even though we do that, but then you're in it. You're in here. This is what you need to do. And I learned so much stuff in these last few weeks that I haven't even been there that long. But just the amount of information that I received, I loved it because it's like, oh, we ain't do none of this. Oh, we ain't do none of that. And then it's just awesome. I love it. I love it.
So is there an estimated release date for the film?
For film? No, I don't have one yet. But Fran is doing the editing right now. He's definitely doing all of that. He has all the stuff that he needs to get all the scenes in order and everything like that. So I'm just waiting for, it should be soon because Fran is in the process of editing, probably working on it right now as we speak. So once he gets all the scenes together, that's the last step was just editing and then putting the scenes in order. Because when you shoot, if you don't know, when you shoot a movie, you never shoot the film in order. You shoot it matter of location and convenience for the camera crews and stuff like that. And then when you go back to put the film together, then you have to take those scenes and then you have to take everything that you film and then you have to synchronize them. And that's what the editing department does. They put all of that scenes together that you did 89 scene, 25 first, scene 13 second. He goes in, takes all of that stuff, puts it in order, and delete stuff that he may have to take out. He may have to omit stuff. He may have to add stuff and music. Then he add in the sounds. They add the soundtrack in. Then every area got a different soundtrack. So then while he's editing and putting the scenes in order, then he has to go back through. And then he has to add the soundtrack behind the scenes. And then there's voiceover that he has to add.
Okay, all right, we get it.
So I'm just
my God, like what the?
So it's gonna take 2 years.
On the whole rabbit hole.
It's 2 years. I'm just kidding.
So
well, I'm telling Nelly always getting.
No, she will take us down the rabbit hole.
You need to know. What if you want to do a movie? See, somebody probably be like, "Oh, I want to know about a movie."
Google that.
Don't Google it.
Many levels too.
Don't Google it.
She'll take us to the end of the show with that description, because that's a lot, and it does make you respect the process of filmmaking because it is a lot that goes into it. From just writing the script is the first part of it. Finding the actors, the crew, the everything about it. I definitely respect the process. Even as one of the actors in the film, you see how much goes into it, and it can be a frustrating process, especially when people don't cooperate. You got to accommodate everybody's schedules and demands and requests. So it can be a lot. I definitely learned a lot through that whole process.
And go ahead. Back to what you were saying. You see how you said it was a lot and demanding everybody's requests and all this. Mm-hmm. The thing about going to school was when you're doing it the way it's set up, you don't worry about that because everybody have a job to do and certain people not asking you nothing. Right. Like what I learned so fast in school is nobody talks to the director. Mm-hmm. Nobody but the assistant director. And not just any assistant director, because there's 3 assistant directors. Only the first one gets to talk to the director. Nobody else. Why? Because the director is busy directing the movie. They don't have time to deal with trivial things. Mm-hmm. They need to focus on the actors. They only deal with the actors, the cameraman, and they're a first AD. The assistant directors are the ones that do all the not they don't do all the work because the director does do a lot of work behind the scenes. But then when they on set, all the behind the scenes work is done.
Yeah, the director's like the
doctor. I just love the order.
Director's like
it's boring to y'all. I'm boring.
And then everybody else is the nurses and all that other stuff. They have it's teamwork.
But it's teamwork. But yes.
So today is Wednesday, people. And if y'all been living under a rock, then y'all haven't been hearing about the Make You Holler for $1 comedy series that has been every Wednesday. I am one of the lucky participants in this comedy series. It will be tonight. So I think you guys should all come out. I think it's only like $5 entry. Can't beat it. It's always a good time. 420 Smoke is one of the promoters. So it's a 420 friendly space. BYOB. Awesome comedians. Like I have really met. I wish you could go with me one night. Maybe you should go with us tonight if you can.
I gotta go to school.
Oh, that's right. You got a school on Wednesday nights. Yeah. What time you get out of class?
9.
But it's gonna be virtual though.
Yeah. Trying to give me an F. I'll be back
Y'all
in
ain't
11.
hear me say that. All you gotta do is mute your
Let me tell you what they, and let
Zoom.
me tell you what she's let me tell you what they put on the thing for the Zoom. Be sitting in a quiet room where you can stay focused, cameras on and audio.
Oh, you know they
Yeah,
said.
I would, I did, so there won't be no comedy show.
Well,
Now I might can scoop past later, but I gotta
it never starts on time, so you really could. If you done at
I
9,
gotta shovel my car out completely.
no, it ain't worth it because it'll be late and it'd be extra slippery. But when she can make it once Wednesday after she finishes her class, she need to come. But for the rest of you who can make it, y'all need to come out. Check us out. Awesome, awesome comedians, male, female, old, young, like it's just an awesome, awesome vibe. I'm proud of Ron Mobile Fun Drinks. I see the growth of this comedy series, and we are actually partying tonight. It is our pre send off party tonight because we are going to New York, weather permitting.
Oh, I might be able to slide now.
Weather
Because I ain't
permitting.
going to
Yeah.
Florida because of the storm.
So if it doesn't snow in the New York area and it doesn't snow here in Philly, we will be headed to New York on Sunday to
Oh,
Brooklyn
never mind. It is going to snow.
to make you holler for it.
Maybe it won't. If it don't snow, I'm
If it doesn't snow, we're going to New York. But it ain't snowing tonight, y'all. So come out tonight. Give us a good send off anyway. We will be partying hard tonight. Okay. Um, I posted the flyer on my Instagram page. Aunt Kathleen is a headliner. I am a headliner. So let's see how that goes. Cause you know, Aunt Kathleen don't like being out late. I can't even believe they convinced her to go all the way to New York. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I don't know how she don't be out late because she be up late with them young men.
Yeah, but she like to stay close to home. I'm like, I'm shocked that they got her to go all the way to New York.
Go on, I can't leave. I can't leave. Is doing her thing.
She really is. I'm really proud of her.
She's doing her thing. She
Example of, you know, age ain't nothing but a number, y'all.
That's right.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
She even in a movie. You better stop playing.
At 70 years old, Kathleen is living her best
life, and she ain't going back and forth
people
with you niggas.
I do want to send a special shout out to my son who's in the Navy, who is in Antarctica.
Yes, he's in Antarctica. Nephew, make sure you let Auntie know if you seen the ice wall. Like, do you see any like Loch Ness monsters or Leviathan? Let me know. I know you can't.
He'll tell us.
I'm into that. It's fun. I like to read stuff like that. You know, you never know. What if Leviathan come out the ocean? I'm gonna be ready. Y'all gonna be like, that was on TV.
So I'm always praying for traveling mercies for my boy as he defends our country, serves and protects us in the Navy, doing what he needs to do to be the awesome sailor that he is. I do want to, again, last week was a rough week for my family. We lost a precious little child. Malia will truly, truly, truly be missed. And it's just really eye opening that something as common as an asthma attack can lead to a cardiac arrest, that can lead to death of a minor, of a child who had so much life ahead of her. I have a lot of family members that have asthma. My youngest child at one point had asthma. Um, so it was a sad day um, for our family, but again, it just puts things in perspective as far as health. Um, and again, parents just being advocates for your children when it comes to different types of medical treatments and medications and all this stuff. It's just so much to consider, so much to think about. But on a lighter note, I'm going to get up off of that. Shout out to
my birthday party. But go.
Okay, we want to talk about
go first.
Sixers. Getting and diving into my sports a little bit. Football season didn't go the way we planned, of course, because you know we're Birds fans.
Went the way they planned.
So kind of all football. But if y'all haven't been living under a rock, you know that the Super Bowl is going to consist of who, Deej? The Patriots and
the Broncos. I mean, no, it can't be the Patriots and the Broncos.
It is the
Patriots and the Seahawks.
Seahawks and the Patriots. And I don't really care who wins. I really don't. Um, but my Sixers, they did well last night. They pissed me off the night before. I don't know why they let who did they play the night before? It was we got our ass at Charlotte.
Charlotte.
They kicked our ass. We redeemed ourselves last night.
You know something like this.
Mm. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this word of the day.
We got our word of the day. Technical difficulties is back up now. And our word of the day. So we're gonna let our guy say it.
Bombast.
Oh, and that's a lady today.
Oh, now it's a lady.
Bombast.
Can I say it again?
Bombast.
Bombast. Bombast is a formal word that refers to speech or writing that is meant to. Hey, stop that. What in the? Look at it. It don't want us to read it now. Speech or writing that is meant to sound important or impressive, but that is not sincere or meaningful. That is hilarious. I'm gonna read it over, then y'all gonna see why I'm laughing. Bombast, however you say it, is a formal word that refers to speech or writing that is meant to sound important or impressive, but that is not sincere or meaningful. Now, you guys, remember that song? They called me Mr. Bombastic. That means he was saying shit that was bullshit. He was fucking with the lady's head. He was saying shit that sounded important or impressive, but was not sincere or meaningful.
Mr. Mom.
They call him Mr. Shaggy. You son. But you gotta listen to the music. Listen to his music though.
Y'all didn't even know what he was
Listen
saying.
to other song. Listen to the other song he said. She called me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
He never says nothing meaningful. You looking at him. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Shaggy is the king of boom bombastic. That's like he said. So when we be listening to these songs, we don't be knowing what they saying. He know the dictionary. They call it.
I can't wait to hear somebody with that. I'm gonna be like, I need less bombast and more sincerity.
And I'm gonna be like, they call me Mrs. Bombastic.
I need more I need
Did y'all hear that?
bombast. I need less bombast and more meaningful substance and sincerity. I can't wait to use that.
Look at that, boy. You see, that's why we be singing this shit. I like that song. The music was awesome. They call me Mr. I don't even know that I probably manifested Mr. Every motherfucker I had. You know how every motherfucker I had in my life was Mr. Bombastic. I didn't even look. I ain't even know.
Right, that's crazy. But that's why we love our word of the day because
didn't even know.
Now we know. We know all this time what we've been saying.
We be manifesting how to say it?
Bombastic people.
Bombastic.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, by the looks of me being single, I would agree with the words of the song because I've had people say sound good but not meaningful or important, but it sound good though.
Right.
So my life is filled with Mr. Bombastic.
Count your days, Mr. Bombastic.
Count your days, Shaggy.
Seriously, count them. Like I'm dead serious.
Shaggy, you fly, fox, you Shaggy.
So yeah, I'm excited about the comedy series. I'm really just excited about where it is taking me in general. The people that I'm meeting, the opportunities that are coming my way. Going to be doing Tere's course. So that's gonna be awesome. I just don't know, like I have had to kind of just like settle into this opportunity, hear the suggestions of what some people are saying, but kind of like at the same time block out some of the noise because it's like everybody has suggestions. Everybody is like, you should do this and you should do that, and you shouldn't be this person, and you shouldn't do both characters, and you should only do one, and you should only do this, and you should. I'm gonna do what I want to do. What other people have to understand is I'm going to do what I want to do, but this is also all new for me.
Mhm.
So for you to try to, or anybody to try to just like, well, do this. Well, how about let me
No,
experience
how about
what
you do that?
I
Don't
need
tell
to
me what to do.
experience with this process, considering the fact that this is new. I haven't been doing this for years or nothing like that. Cause then I probably will be more willing to receive all these suggestions because it's like, okay, I've been doing this for a year. Some things didn't work, or this didn't work, or this is working. No, I don't know what works and what doesn't work yet because I'm just getting started.
Well, I normally don't like to take suggestions from people who, well, I have learned to not take suggestions from people that actually done it. Because if you didn't do these things and then you're saying I shouldn't do it this way or I shouldn't do that way, well, how would you know? How would
Right.
you know? What that is when people do that, that is a sign of their own fears and resistance to going outside of themselves and doing something different.
Mm.
If a person can tell you not to branch out and do something that you're trying to use to grow or expand your knowledge or whatever you're trying to do, career, whatever, because in life there is no certainty or guarantees in anything.
Mhm.
And the only way you're going to know whether you're successful at doing both, doing one,
And to
doing
do
the
it.
other, is to do it. But to not do anything is the sign of a person who has no goals. It is a sign of a person that has no drive.
Right.
Um, and then you just have to what you do is you have to drop that kind of energy.
Mm.
I'm sorry, you have to drop that energy. You literally have to remove yourself away from people, places, and things that are trying to get in your way of expanding your knowledge and whatever
Mhm.
it is, whether it be your career, whether it be school, whether it be, because sometimes people don't realize that their fears are
Well, the
stagnating
thing
someone
is,
else.
not fears. It's just more so suggestions. And the thing about it is, for me, is okay. I hear you. I appreciate the suggestions. It's not like anybody's telling me what not like. Don't do these things. It's very encouraging, but at the same time, it's overwhelming because everybody has an idea, right? Like,
Mm.
oh, you should just do Aunt Kathleen. Just be Aunt Kathleen. People shouldn't even know that you are really who you are. Just be Aunt Kathleen. But again, that can be a burnout. Like I don't want to be 70 all night, all day.
But that don't make
And
sense because people do it all the time.
everybody knows
Yeah.
Tyler Perry is Tyler Perry.
Eddie Murphy is Eddie
Everybody
Murphy. He
knows
do
that
he
Eddie
never
Murphy
everything.
is the Nutty Professor or
Exactly.
Rasputin.
Exactly.
Everybody knows that Martin is Shanae
Shanae.
or any
Exactly.
character that he
Flip
portrays.
Wilson was Geraldine. Remember that? Probably too young for
No,
y'all.
I'm not. That's
Y'all probably
crazy. I do
remember
remember that.
Flip
Yeah.
because they don't even people talk about
Reruns.
that.
I was getting reruns back
Yeah,
then.
Flip Wilson used to be Geraldine back in the
Yeah, my
day when we
mom
was
raised me, so
kids.
that's the type of shit she watched.
So yeah, so I mean
So for me,
that's what
it's
I mean
like,
when I say people like stagnate, and that's a stagnating
yeah, I'm gonna,
suggestion because you already doing both and they working.
yeah.
So you know.
And that's the crazy part. So like for me, if I'm a person that believes in at least try it. If
Mm-hmm.
it don't work, it didn't work. So when I went up as Aunt Kathleen for the very first time doing stand up, I had no clue what I was doing. I had no routine. I had no jokes written down, no none of that. I got a perfect score at the Make You Holler to $4 competition. My very first time. Then I kept going back and supporting the event. They needed other comedians. I wasn't prepared to do Aunt Kathleen that night. So they were like, well, just go up as yourself. Now, here's the thing. Had I not been encouraged to go up as myself, I probably would never know that I would be capable of doing both. I did it. It went well.
Okay.
Now I'm like, oh, I'm comfortable in both spaces. So why not do both? If that means I could potentially get two separate bags, but and I'm just one person. So, like for instance, the Make You Holler $4 series in New York, I am a headliner twice. You know how many people hit me up and was like, "Well, dang, who is you? Why are you headlining twice?" Like, don't worry about it. But for me, that's an accomplishment. I'm the only comedian that I know right now in the circuit of comedians that I'm around that is doing what I'm doing.
Right. Well, why are you worried about why I'm up?
And it's not easy because again, I'm a freestyle comedian right now. I don't have stuff written down. I get up there and I freestyle. So, I just encourage people, like, just be mindful sometimes of the advice that you give people. It could come across as discouraging, it could come across as judgment, it could come across as negative. Um, all the advice that I have received so far, it has been pretty positive, but it also again could be overwhelming because just because you make a suggestion to me and I don't implement it right then and there doesn't mean that I didn't hear you, doesn't mean that I don't like what you said. It just means that I want to do things this way first, and then I'll try it, and then I'll see if your way works. But let me try my this is my path, people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate everybody that believes in me, and I also appreciate all the people that don't think that I can do it. So watch me work.
It ain't for you that. But my birthday party. You want to talk about my birthday?
Yes, we need to, because that will be here before we know when.
So my birthday is April the 25th. And for my birthday this year, I am doing a dress your part karaoke birthday party. Now, there will not be karaoke through the whole party. Will be a very organized and strategic and fun event.
Right, everybody that's coming to the party doesn't have to participate.
Everybody does not have to get dressed up. There will only be 15 acts for karaoke. Okay. 15 acts. So that means that when I send out the invites, which I'm about to do, I just need to solidify the space first. Because I got my DJ. Like it. So we're not gonna tell y'all who the DJ is, Jan. Yeah.
Clock it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
My DJ is cool. Anywho, so I had my DJ, and we only gonna do 15 acts. It's gonna be the party gonna be like 3 or 4 hours. So I probably do like 5 people per hour, or something like that. Or every hour we do a couple acts. It's gonna be like a show. Right. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. I got the whole thing all planned out how it's gonna be. But you gotta dress your part. So if that's your thing and you want to do karaoke, but you say you want to be Michael Jackson, you ain't got to wear the shiny jacket, but you know what I'm saying. Or if you want to be, if you're gonna be Wu Tang, y'all gotta come like Wu Tang. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be Method Man. You gotta come with this contact lens. MOMADHOE, man. So it's gonna be awesome. Like I said, it is January. I will be sending out the invites the beginning of next month once I solidify the spot and make my damn payment. And you guys have to let me know who your ex is if you want to be a part of it, and so we can solidify the ex so that when the birthday party comes,
That's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be so much fun. So I already know. I already know because I'm because it's my birthday. So it's kind of like a show for me, and it's something different that I've never seen anybody else do for their birthday the way I'm going to be doing it, and it's gonna be like a show, but it's a birthday party at the same time. We're gonna eat, we're gonna drink, we're gonna be merry, and we're gonna dance and have a good time. I didn't like COVID messed up my 50th birthday party. Last year I had something, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. So this year,
here she goes, going up. You over there eating?
She choking.
She's about to throw up something.
Delilah,
don't get a dog.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a great time. So like I said, if you guys want to, come out and
she ain't even eat yet.
I don't like that she doing that.
Cause she always eating something off the floor. And then they will eat it.
Delilah, you then you gonna come over here and lick my hand. Don't look at me like that. Oh,
so gross.
That's why I don't get it gross me out. So anyway, get your acts ready for the Dress Your Part karaoke birthday extravaganza for IKD. A time is going to be had. Yeah. I'm not announcing the DJ until I get everything solidified, and then he says, "Post the IKD. You can do it now." Boom. And when he say that, I'll let y'all know who did it. But we gonna have a good old time. We gonna have a ball.
I ain't feeding her no time soon.
She's still doing it because you keep eating it. Ah. Y'all don't understand what's going on backstage here. I'm about to do. I'm about to. Oh, this dog. That's why I don't get dogs. I cannot do all of that. I cannot do it. I cannot. This is has been a comedy show in itself.
And it's so.
But yeah, so don't forget April 25th. You said I don't even know. The line got me discombobulated over here with the shenanigans. Okay. So April 25th, location to be. I have the location that I want to do it at. I just have not solidified it with the owner. I'm sure it probably won't be a problem if he don't have nothing going on there.
Okay.
But it's a nice space. It has a stage. It's huge. So it's big enough for what we doing for sure. Um, so
I'm excited.
So I do have another place in mind too. So I'm sure because I'm trying to do something convenient for people for parking. For real, for real. That's important to me because people come out based on if they can park and don't have to worry about where their car going to be parking, if they're going to find parking.
Because parking authority.
So I do have a couple ideas and a couple places that I know that are big that can accommodate everyone. So you guys want to participate? Let's go. We're gonna have a good time.
All right, well, listen, that's just about all our time. We are going to get on up out of here. We really, really appreciate Toucan for making it possible for us to not
Yeah,
have
shout out to
cancel
Two.
the show. I like this. I actually, a girl could get used to this a little bit, especially at times like this when we wasn't able to make it all the way up to
Yes.
Logan. So, thank y'all to everybody that's going to get a chance to watch this show later. We will definitely send out the links to everybody. It's Wednesday, so Paulie and the gang is later. Make sure y'all tune into all the rest of the shows this week. Download the Glockaware app. That way you can stay tuned into everything, all the DJs, all the podcasts, all the radio shows. On that note, I think we're just about done here, people. The light in us honors and respects the light in each and every one of y'all. Namaste.
Namaste.